Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about garden. Obviously, as you can see, this is what my garden was looking like after winter. Everywhere is completely dried, messy and very bushy. So we are in summer now. I thought it wise to take you all along so that we can rejuvenate this garden together. This is the vessel of our fresh water leaf that you used to know, looking so dried. So basically what I'm doing is weeding or uprooting the dry stems out from the vessel or out from the soil. This is what or how I always do them every year. The stems of the water leaves are looking dried, as you can see, but there is still life on the root of the water leaf. Meaning, if you have a garden and you still wish to leave the dried water leaf on the garden, on the vessel or on the soil, it will still grow back to life. But I don't like repeating or leaving the dried stems on the vessel to regrow, because already the roots of the water leaves are well rooted to the soil. So the only thing I always do is to take out the dried ones and allow new fresh water leaves to come out. How beautiful does that sound? So if you have a garden and you have water leaf, I will always recommend you take the dried ones out and let new growth take place, okay? Because there are so many plants you don't need to be replanting every year. Just do the necessary, weeding out the weeds, watering them, like giving it a very great manure like compost manure, and they will start reproducing fresh fruit or fresh leaves. Plants like water leaf, bitter leaf, habanero pepper, scent leaves, banana, rosemary, all those plants, you don't need to be planting them every year. Just do the needful, just like what I'm doing, and trust me, they will come back looking all fresh. So stay tuned. Let me take out all these unwanted dry stems, then I'll be right back. So this part is our bitter leaf stem or bitter leaf plant. If you have been following my channel, you will recall this section, that big fresh bitter leaf plant that you used to know. This is what winter has done or reduced it to. The stems were all looking burnt, looking dried, as if someone set fire on them. This was actually my first time experiencing such on my bitter leaf plant. I think winter was more harsh or more severe on them this year compared to the previous winters that we used to have. Moreover, not all plants can withstand harsh weather. So I've already gone ahead to cut every stems or branches of the bitter leaf. I'm going to set them ablaze because they are not going to be useful to me again. So yeah. Every plant on my garden was completely dried except for my rosemary, which I've been using all year round. It's still very fresh, even up to date. I think that rosemary must be a strong woman. For that rosemary to withstand that harsh winter weather, kudos to all the whole rosemaries. You guys are strong, okay? So the bananas we are about producing before winter actually caught up with it. So basically the leaves or the Oma leaves also went dried. So this video is like a garden tour or the aftermath of winter on my garden. I still have a lot to do on this garden. The unwanted grasses alone are much. They need to be cut, they need to be cleared, they need to be weeded. I have to prepare the soil for planting. I have to buy new soil. And in order to achieve all this, I have to put more time, more energy, more effort to make this garden to be well rejuvenated. Last year, by God's grace, we got quite a lot of bountiful harvest, which I'm always so grateful to God. We got bell peppers, okra, corns, tomatoes, scent leaf, bitter leaf, water leaf, and trust me, most of what I got last year, I'm still using them up to date, and it saved me a lot of coins. Like, I'm so grateful to God. So hopefully, God's willing, we will also reap the fruit of our harvest this year. Can the church say amen? It's so rewarding, so satisfactory eating or harvesting your own plant, like your own organic plant direct from your garden. So some of you have been sending me emails, some on the comment section. I saw your video, I got motivated, but I don't know how to start. I don't know how to go about it. Let me know in the comment section below, what are the barriers, what is holding you, and what do you need. I can equally give you my own little advice. Maybe it will help you to start up your own garden. Okay, you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. You can save you a whole lot of coins. Trust me, you can start with a vessel. I always say you don't need a massive backyard to start up a garden. You can use a container to start up something. Alright, lovelies, this is like 2 weeks and 3 days later after a hectic work on this garden. As you can see, our water leaves have started sprouting out gradually. This is what time, energy, effort can do. Meanwhile, at this point, don't expect all the water leaves to be on the same level. As you can see, some leaves are bigger while others are still on the lowest stage of bringing leaves. So it's normal, okay? And please always water your garden. It's very, very necessary, very, very vital, very, very important. Don't just take out all the old stems or the dry stem and abandon it, because water is life. When you water them, if you have any organic compost manure, put them, and trust me, your water leaf or your plant is going to come back to life. As you can see, our garden is taking shape gradually. I'm so delightful and I'm so grateful for this turnaround. After all the effort comes the reward, right? Yeah. So here is our bitter leaves coming back to life as well. Remember, I said all the bitter leaves on my garden was completely dried. I have to cut everything and set them ablaze, and the bananas as well are coming back to life. The Oma leaves, some parts are coming out and some parts are still dried, but don't worry about that. The dried ones are going to fall out and the fresh one will sprout out as well. I decided to include or plant broccoli on my garden as well, because we love eating broccoli a lot. It's a very healthy vegetable, I'm so sorry I couldn't take you all along during the planting process, but that's okay. You didn't miss a lot because we still have a lot of planting to do, which I'll be taking you all along so that we'll plant them together so that you can get motivated, inspired to plant yours at home. But wait for it during the harvest time, or when the time is ripe for harvest, we'll be harvesting this broccoli together, okay? Finger crossed. Planted some tomatoes. Last year I got a lot of tomatoes from this garden that served me for a while in my kitchen, so I replanted another tomato this year as well. That joy of heading over to your garden to pick or pluck some tomatoes for that quick scrambled egg for breakfast can be so satisfactory, instead of rushing to your local store to get few tomatoes for breakfast. So yeah, that brings us to the end of today's garden series, or before and after garden series. If you have watched this video up until this moment, and if there's any part of this video that interests you, why not give your girl a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for future videos, and please, those of you that have been asking me how do I go about it, don't forget to leave me a comment. What is holding you back? Comment down below so that we iron it together on the comment section, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Give your girl a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share with your friends and your family. Catch you all on my next video. I wish you all a happy gardening. Bye, lovelies.